Breaking news: STB approves merger between Canadian Pacific and Kansas City Southern. Editor's note: this is a developing story and will be updated throughout the day. The Surface Transportation Board announced today that it has approved the merger of Canadian Pacific and Kansas City Southern with several conditions. The combined entity of the two smaller classes will be known as Canadian Pacific Kansas City, CPKC, and will be the smallest of the classes. The merger creates the first railway providing single-line service spanning Canada, the United States, and Mexico. Among many other single-line options, the new direct service will facilitate the flow of grain from the Midwest to the Gulf Coast and Mexico, the movement of intermodal goods between Dallas and Chicago, and the trade of automotive parts, finished vehicles, and other mixed containerized goods between the United States and Mexico, noted the board in its decision. The STB expects the new single-line service to promote rail traffic growth, diverting around 64,000 trucks per year and supporting investments in infrastructure, service quality, and safety. The transaction is also expected to drive employment growth throughout the CPKC system, adding more than 800 new union-represented operational jobs in the United States, the decision states. In addition, STB members believe that the merger will promote new passenger rail transportation opportunities for Amtrak, as CPKC has committed to supporting Amtrak's plan to expand service on new lines. These commitments, together with CP's strong record as an Amtrak host railroad, earned Amtrak's endorsement for the merger, the decision states. The merger is an end-to-end transaction, meaning there is little to no redundancy of rails or overlapping routes, the board said. Recognizing that such mergers can pose competitive risks, the STB will impose numerous conditions intended to protect competition. The board establishes a detailed obligation to keep gateways, that is, points of connection between the CPKC system and other railroads, open on commercially reasonable terms, thereby preserving efficient routing options by other railroads that were available to shippers before the merger, the decision states. Among the conditions, the board will establish what it characterizes as an unprecedented 7-year monitoring period of the resulting merger entity, along with extensive data reporting requirements, to monitor whether CPKC is preserving efficient interline options for shippers at protected gateways. Some constituents in the railway industry believe there is too much consolidation among the classes, STB members acknowledge. Regardless of which side one takes in this debate, the board is charged by Congress with reviewing the merger proposal in light of the state of the industry as it actually exists, the decision states. Given the current realities and limited opportunities to provide meaningful competition to the largest Class I railroads, as described above and discussed in detail in this decision, the board concludes that this transaction should improve, rather than degrade, industry performance. It is for these reasons that the board approves the merger.